everybody, I'm Erica, your marketing manager here at Anthony's, and I have Dan with me today to tell you about our most comprehensive maintenance program, the full coverage option.
Thanks, Erica. So with our full coverage package, as always, we will call you twice a year to schedule a full system inspection. There's no worries, you don't have to remember, you don't have to make sure your calendar's set up. We're going to call you and remind you about your maintenance appointments. At each inspection, we're going to clean or replace all the filters inside your home. We're going to treat your internal drain pan for algae and also clean your evaporator coil, inspect your breaker panel, and inspect your attic. No homeowner wants to go up in the attic, look at their ductwork, unless it's to pull down the Halloween decorations or the Christmas stuff. Once a year, we will replace your thermostat battery to make sure the brain of your system is fully charged. It's like giving your thermostat an annual cup of coffee. We're also going to check up to 5 smoke detectors and replace their batteries as needed. Every winter, we'll clean your dryer vent, the inside and outside of your air handler, your refrigerator coil. Who pulls out their refrigerator just to check their coil? You know, everybody has that, why is my refrigerator not cooling properly? It's probably because your coil's dirty. So we'll get back there every year and we'll clean it out for you. Also, we're going to clean the grills. So your return grills that are all dusty and your supply grills that are, probably haven't been cleaned since last spring, we're going to get up there once a year and clean it for you. We'll also wax the condensing unit and foam and clean your evaporator coil if you need it. So we're not going to have to schedule anything. We're just going to do it right then and there as long as it's needed. Now, every summer we go out, spring, summer, the sun's out, it's nice and hot outside, it's time to water the flowers. Then we look at our condensing unit and we see all that black foam that's all falling apart because it's wet and it's moldy. So every time we see it, we're going to replace it, no charge to you guys as long as you're on the full coverage plan. We're also going to open the air handler and realign the copper tubing. The capillary tubes sometimes shift as the system vibrates because it's running. And when they start to touch, they rub, which can cause a leak in the evaporator coil. So every time we open the cabinet up, we're going to realign those tubes, which takes a lot of time and a very meticulous technician to do it to make sure that we don't lose an evaporator coil prematurely. Also, with this program, we're going to replace your service valve covers, the service valve stems, and your voltage absorption and relay systems. So if we find a capacitor or a contactor or one of the components that goes with that part of the system, we're just going to swap it out at no charge to you, put it on your invoice so that you know it's been done that year so that we keep the system up and running as best it can be. After 5 years, now here comes the fun part. After 5 years, you're going to get a whole home duct cleaning. We're going to pull out your evaporator coil and your blower motor and clean it. Now, if anybody's had that done, the coil alone is a 4 to 6 hour process. And the blower motor, anytime you get dirt on the blower motor or the coil, you're going to affect your airflow, which is essentially going to affect how your system performs. Think about this. Just a 1/16 of an inch of dirt on your squirrel cage can cause you to lose 20% of your airflow.
Wow.
If you have dirt clogging up your evaporator coil, you can actually lose full tons of air conditioning just because it's dirty. 5 years, and we're going to do all those services at no charge to you. Now that alone is over $2,000 in work that we're going to perform as long as you're on the full coverage plan for 5 years. Now, a lot of clients don't have 5 years to wait. They need those services now.
Okay.
So we've created something as part of the full coverage plan for clients like yourself that need that. If you prepay for 5 years of maintenance, we're going to give you all those services up front. So all you have to do is pay 5 years of maintenance, and you're going to get over $5,000 in services today. So if you've got a dirty system, we'll get you cleaned up. All you have to do is prepay for your maintenance. This coverage also includes the oops. And we've all done it. We've all called the service guy out because we came home from grocery shopping and something wasn't working, whether it be the water heater or the system or something. Something's not working. And we call them out, and the service guy comes out, and it's this most simplest thing. We bumped the switch, or we unplugged something when we were moving, or what have you. We're going to give you that service call once a year for free. No service diagnostic charge, no workman's charge. We just show up, we fix it. It's real simple. We shake hands, we laugh about it, and we take off. But What if you're one of those meticulous clients and you don't make that mistake this year? We're going to roll it over into next year. So next year you're going to have 2. Maybe you have an off year that year.
Yeah.
And you just bump a couple things. We'll take care of them for you. Of course, as always, with Anthony's, you get 24-hour a day priority service, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Yes, we work on holidays, including Christmas, because, we're the best looking group of Santa's elves that he's got. And again, with Anthony's, you don't get any overtime charges. Also, any work that we do, any service work that we do, you're going to get a 10-year warranty on those services and parts that we put in there for you. A 1-year warranty on your drain line anytime that we have to unclog it for you, as with the times that we unclog it on your maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
So every 6 months that we change that out, we're going to guarantee that drain line for a year. Also, this coverage plan protects you from price inflation. So as this, in any industry, next year it's probably going to be a little more expensive than it was this year, and the same thing with the following year. Well, if you stay on our full coverage plan, you're protected for 2 years of price inflation.
Wow.
But it gets even better. So you get a 15% discount on all services we perform, a 10% discount on a new system installation, and if you have 2 systems in the house, because a lot of, especially down here, we have a lot of houses that have 2 systems or more, 4, even 5.
Wow.
So we give you an $80 discount on each additional system that you put on there. So after the first system, it's going to be $80 cheaper for each additional system that you put on the full coverage plan.
That's awesome, Dan. Thanks so much for your time and explaining all of that for us. The full coverage program services are valued at over $3,500 per year. We hope that these videos helped you decide which plan is best for you. Thanks again for watching all of our videos, and please give us a call so that we can answer any of your questions and get you signed up and protected today.
Remember, Erica, with Anthony's, you don't need new until we say you do.
That's right. Thanks, Dan.